Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are going to be going over a video on should you summon for rerun banners. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because yesterday I did a video on the Unohana Yamamoto and Chojuro banner on when I think it's going to be coming out. And in my opinion, I think it's going to be coming out either the very last month or week of November, or the first week of December, somewhere around there. I'm leaning more towards December. That way, you know, people are going to want to summon on the end of month banner for November and then get baited when Yachiru and Unohana returns, which is still probably still the best speed character in the entire game. So let's just go over it. And basically, I'm going to go over should you summon for rerun banners. Now, there's different factors for each banner. Obviously, I feel like it's kind of a no-brainer that super old banners are a no-go. You just should not summon for it unless it is your favorite character. And I am living proof of that. So if you don't know, this is one of my most sought-after banners of all time. I love 3 of these characters. I could not care less about the Kisuke, but the Yoruichi is one of my favorite characters in the entire game. The art looks sick. She's really fun to play with. But unfortunately, I get absolutely destroyed on this banner every single time. And the reason why I think it's such a bad banner to summon on is it's always an 11-step banner. Also, unironically, I did this on accident. I didn't realize it, but I ended up getting 2 Yoruichis and 11 steps. I wish. Either way, the banner format is horrendous. It's an 11-step banner. That's all it is. You don't get any pity besides you get the pity 5-star on the 5th and the 10th step. And after that, it is smooth sailing 250 orb multis down the drain. I went 5,000 plus orbs for 1 Yoruichi. Basically went to pity, essentially, is what ended up happening. And it was just 4,000. Yeah, okay, no, that's not it. But either way, I went 5,000 orbs approximately for 1 Yoruichi. And there's only 2 guaranteed 5-stars. It just wasn't worth it. Like, I did pull quite a few 5-stars, I won't lie, but a lot of them are just like really old premium characters that I just will never use. I got a few Ichigos, got a few Yuhas, but I'm never using them. I will never use these characters. They are unusable, in my opinion. He is a booster, but now with the new kill quest, it's whatever. And Yoruichi is just a fun character that I want. No value. Next banner. This banner, to be honest, I wouldn't even recommend summoning on this banner. I wouldn't recommend it. There's just no pity. The fact that there's pity now in the game solidifies that you should save your orbs for better banners coming forward or going forward. So basically, when there's a Bankai live, you're probably gonna want to have at least 5,000 orbs saved and ready to go, or you might end up having to bust out the wallet. Or crying. Either way, you're going to be crying if you bust out the wallet, or you have to just not pull the unit you want. It is unfortunate that I think that pity kind of made it to where a lot of banners rerunning are just not worth summoning for. I don't think Yuha is worth summoning for anymore. He's a booster. He's a good Brave Battle unit. But to be honest, you don't get much reward for playing Brave Battles outside of staying in 7th seat and farming the extreme co-op. That's about it. Yamamoto, an amazing character. Won't lie, he's still really good in Guild Quest. I don't really like him in IT, but he's still exceptional in IT. Aizen, probably the best character in Guild Quest, to be honest, out of these 3. Probably has the most use as well. But you can still clear IT with him. You can still auto point event, just like Yamamoto. Yamamoto's probably faster because he's not a NAD character. So those 2 are still extremely good. But I don't think I would ever say go past 5 steps for these characters. It's just kind of how I feel nowadays. Like, there are some banners where I'm like, yeah, they're like all insane. Like, but Yuha is just like, he's okay. He's okay. He's still one of the best Brave Battle characters. Yes, obviously. I think he's the 2nd best Brave Battle character in the entire game. But Brave Battles has like nothing going for it. Like, you can use Yama. You can use Yama in Brave Battles, I guess, if you really want to. You can use him in Point Event. You can use him in Limit Breaker. You can use him in Guild Quest. You can use him in Arena. You can use him literally anywhere in the entire game, and he has so much value. Same thing with Aizen. A little bit less, because I think it just takes way too long to clear certain quests like IT and whatnot, unless he has Killer. But either way, you can still use him if you really like him. You can use him in Epic Grades, etc., etc. But I still wouldn't say go past 5 steps. They're just kind of I wouldn't say outdated because like content hasn't really gotten harder besides very hard guild quests, but they're just like not cracked up to be as what they were when they first dropped. Like Yamamoto was insane, Aizen was insane, Yuha was easily the best character in the entire game for Brave Battles, but still yet again Brave Battles is like whatever. Going to the next banner. This banner, I wouldn't even recommend doing more than one step, to be honest. Ichigo is great, yes. Okay, so can I bring this up real quick? So on my main, or my ult, I have not went past step 2 on my ult. I have not summoned on those characters. I did not care for the banner. I did not care for what is happening right now? Okay. I wish I could show you the banner, actually. I just forgot that it's actually gone. But I have not went past step 2 on this banner a singular time. I don't need Ichigo. I have 6th Anniversary Aizen. I have Quilgi. They are easily audible. And also on blue stacks I can't flash up, so Ichigo is like whatever. I need a crowd control character. Uryu, I hate using him. Chad, I don't have him. I don't see a use for him outside of Guild Quest. Someone brought it up last time. I brought up Chad saying he's awful. He is very good in Guild Quest as a booster, and probably a very good unit on the side. But the problem with Chad is that you cannot inflict status elements, so you're going to have to bring that into consideration. But obviously, you just have to build a team around that. He is good in Brave Battles, but yet again, Brave Battles, whatever. No actual reward for doing Brave Battles, you know what I mean? So as you can kind of see, like, summoning for these rerun banners just isn't worth it. And also the filler is awful in so many banners, so that's another huge L. Obviously, yes, the filler isn't the best in new banners, but those characters are brand new. They're most likely going to be better than these older characters. The only character in this banner that is remotely worth it, in my opinion, is the Ichigo, but even then, you don't really need him, because you have a character like Bruno, who is also absolutely insane. The banner had Balgo, the banner had Macy, and the other ones were all Burn the Witch characters, so they're fairly limited. And in my opinion, I think this banner is actually worth going about 5 to 10 steps. 5 to 10, if it does rerun again. Now, obviously, I know it just reran, so it will probably be at least another 4 to 6 months before they do rerun as a rerun banner, but I still think they're very, very good. They're all easily top 3 in their attribute. I believe Bruno is still top 3. He's fallen down because, like, with Quilgi, and I can't actually remember, but either way, he's still top 5. They're all still top 5. Balgo's probably the second best mine farmer in the entire game. Ikaku does dethrone him if you don't get hit, unlike me, so I'm going to stick to using Balgo. Macy is exceptional in literally everything in the entire game. Even in Brave Battle, she's pretty good because, you know, she has the fastest SA2 in the game, I believe, or it's the SA3, either way. Exceptional trio. All 3 are absolutely broken. Also, I wanted to bring up this banner. I don't think you should ever summon on premium banners, to be honest. I know it's blasphemy, because realistically, the Orihime is absolutely ludicrous in Guild Quest. Probably really good in IT as well. I haven't really seen any gameplay of her, but, you know, she has a complete shared status immunity. She has the barrier. She has the boost. Exceptional character. Artwork Ichigo. Quincy Ichigo, one of the best technique characters in the game, in my opinion. I think he's either number 1 or number 2, but that doesn't really matter. He's still absolutely insane in basically everything he does. I still wanted someone on it. There's no pity. You could end up going to 10,000 orbs. 10,000 orbs. Now, just to bring into clarification, the fact I'm bringing this up is because I've seen people go 10,000, 20,000 orbs without pulling the character they want. Another YouTuber back when I used to do the content, Grand Cross, my buddy, amazing. He went, I think it was about 10,000 orbs, didn't pull 6 any Aizen, quit the game, never came back. I understand why. Going 10,000 orbs for one character and not pulling them is very demotivating. So, and you know, I assume he saved up quite a bit. I doubt he pulled out the wallet, but either way, it's a lot. It's a lot. Imagine you had to go that deep. And this is a 31 step banner. Maybe it's 30, I don't know. Either way, absolutely ludicrous. No pity. It's just unfortunate. And also, imagine you get the Rukia. Like, she's okay. The other 2 are insane. Now, I just realized he wasn't even on this banner. It was actually the Ishin Intensa banner. If you got a rerun banner like that, I would say, to be honest, maybe go 5 steps. Because all 3 of them are best at what they do. Artwork Ichigo, best technique character. Tensa, best speed character, and Ishin, best premium Brave Battle character. Now, obviously, it is a Brave Battle banner or character, but he's still absolutely insane for what he does. So I can see why you would summon. And Tensa is just broken. He's insane. He has so much value. So I think that's like the only premium banner I would ever say to summon on. Also, yeah, I didn't realize this had been a premium banner. Either way, moving on to the next one. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. If you have these characters 1 out of 5, I think you're fine. I think you're fine. I'm not summoning. Pole selection sounds enticing, but I'm skipping it. I don't care for pole selection. I could get Ichigo. I could get White. I have White 2 out of 5. I have Ichigo 1 out of 5. I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't use Ichigo really that much outside of just playing with him in IT. That's about it. I think he has like 1 week in Guild Quest that I use him, but other than that, it's whatever. I auto point events with my Yoruichi team. Full Yoruichi team. Don't need him. Limit Breaker. I don't like him in Limit Breaker. I don't know why his damage feels awful. And IT right now even, I've used Rukia. I use Rukia right now because I went 5,600 orbs to pull her. So I'm going to be using her for at least a few months or until another red character comes out that's really good. So I have no use for Ichigo. They're still really good, but if you have them 1 out of 5, I don't think you need dupes. Like, I don't think White is going to be a must-have character for Guild Quest, the very hard Guild Quest. I don't think so, since his main thing was nuking. I mean, he's still really good, but like his main thing was nuking and one-shotting the entire Guild Quest in like 1 second. But now he can't really do that, so I have to see, because I don't think we've had the week for him yet. I believe he's melee, no affiliation, so we'll have to see when we get that. But either way, they're good, but I don't think it's worth summoning on unless the banner is pity. But I believe, and quote me on this, I believe the pole selection last year was a 6-step banner. It was either 6 or 11, and dear God, if it is that banner, do not summon. I don't... go to the pity 5-star, I guess. You could go for the 5 steps or 6 steps, whatever the pity is. But after that, just stop summoning. Just stop summoning. It's a insane trap banner right before end of year, and in my opinion, end of year was better than the pole selection from last year. Like, pole selection is still really good, but unless you're a newer player and you have a lot of orbs saved up, I just don't think it's worth. I just don't. I'm not gonna be summoning on pole selection. I might do 5 steps on my ult, considering I have a lot of orb sources, and yeah, I mean, might go 5 steps on my ult, but that's about it. I will not be summoning in my main. This banner, genuinely, I think could definitely be worth summoning on if it's on your rerun. This is why, also, I should have put this way earlier on, to be honest. I shouldn't have waited this long, but either way, this banner has easily the best speed character in the entire game. One of the best all-around farmers in the entire game. I wish his DPS was better. Then I would say I think it's an absolute must summon. But I can see why people would skip it. Like, yes, Yachiru is insane, but honestly, if you have her 1 out of 5, I think you're fine. I don't think you need her 5 out of 5. But I can see why people would summon. And then Yamamoto, insane Brave Battle character. Yet again, though, it's a Brave Battle character. But Unohana is literally one of the best speed characters in the entire game. Yes, she could get power crept, but I don't think they're adding enough content in order to make her fall off, essentially. Like, yes, she might be... Because 6th Anniversary Horizon is still a top 5 heart character in the entire game, if I'm not mistaken, 2 years later. Unohana is probably going to be top 5 speed units a year from now. And it's already been 5 months. So I think it's definitely worth summoning on. Maybe go for 1, 2 out of 5. I don't think you need 5 out of 5 though. But I do think that this banner is worth summoning on. And it's because of the insane power creep. Like, there are certain banners where I think they are worth summoning on. Now obviously I'm not going to be going over every banner. I'm going over the main banners that we have as of this moment. So yeah, if you want to summon this banner, by the way, I'm assuming it's going to be coming in December. So look forward to that. And then the final banner is this banner. This banner is, in my opinion, very, very stacked. The Quilgi is absolutely insane. He has insane crowd control. He feels really fun to play with. He's fairly fast. he's a monster. He's an absolute monster with his insane crowd control and his rampage skill. You can easily build up his rampage gauge. You can easily proc his spiritual pressure because of his vortex, so that way you're always proccing your spiritual pressure boost. And he can literally solo the very hard guild quest at 1 out of 5. If you have him 2 out of 5, it's an absolute breeze. It's disgusting, in my opinion. If you want to summon, get him 2 out of 5, or go until you pull the other character that you want. Like, I don't think Eburn is worth summoning for, but if you pull him, he's not bad. I would much rather just use a DPS and IT. That's mainly how I'm going to be farming IT from now on. It's just way more fun, unless they drop a character like Tensa. But for power, we had Yumachika, but I don't like him. His kit feels wonky. I tried him out the other day. Bambietta is another exceptional character on the banner. She is really, really good. Wish she had a Vortex instead of the SA2 Barrage, though, I can't lie. It makes her less useful, considering the only place you ever really want to use her, unless she's your absolute favorite. Shout out to Extra and some people I see on Twitter. They're madmen using her in Arena and Brave Battles. Crazy. Either way, the only place I would ever consider using her is in Guild Quest. If I had her 2 out of 5, I would absolutely love her. But 1 out of 5 is a bit iffy. Without that focus slot, it's a bit wonky. But either way, I still think this banner is insane. And there is speculation that this is when they will add pity onto rerun banners, because this is when they first introduced the pity. So I could definitely see them actually going forward with this. So once every rerun banner after this, so the Rukia, the Toshiro Halloween banner, maybe the Burn the Witch, but they're kind of a collab, so maybe not. What other anyone's banners were there? I don't think there were any other ones besides like the Rukia Parasol and then the Burn the Witch, which I doubt will get a pity, but it would be really cool if they did. But imagine if rerun banners from this point forward started to get pities. I think every banner should have a pity, to be honest. I think really old banners, such as this banner, should genuinely just have a 10-step pity, and you just get to choose your character. Like, they're so old, like, they don't have much value besides, I love this character, I want them. It would be really good for newer players that are missing out on really old characters that are just really cool. Like, they all look cool. I don't like Kisuke. I'm not a fan of the character, but the art, he looks sick. This Ichigo, this art is so goddamn good. This is my favorite design of Yuha, like him in the Stern Ritter outfit, like the jacket. And Yoruichi, do I need to say more? Do I need to say more? Absolute peak. But that is my opinion on rerun banners. If they're really old and like this, no, I would not summon this. No. This banner, I can see why. All of them are extremely broken in Limit Breaker. All of them are extremely good in Guild Quest, except for Balgo. I mean, Balgo's okay in Limit Breaker and Guild Quest, but he's not meant for it. He's a farmer, and he's one of the best farmers in the entire game. And he has Drain. I need that. I need me a Drain. And he has a Sushi. Come on now. This banner, unless it's like with Ishin and Tensa, I wouldn't recommend it, but I can see why. Like, literally, these two characters are absolutely, like, on crack. Like, they're insanely broken. So I can definitely see why you would want to summon, but I just don't think it's worth it. It's a 31-step banner. Imagine going 31 steps and not pulling them. But I can see why you would want to summon. In my opinion, I just don't think it's worth it for a rerun banner. This one, I understand. White is an absolute insane DPS. Ichigo's a very he's a very good farmer in terms of, like, he's a very safe unit, which is what I like, which is why I mainly used him for IT. I didn't use Neliel, I didn't use Yumachika, considering I literally just pulled them. I didn't use any farming IT for power. I used Ichigo. Ichigo is very fun in IT, to be honest. I really enjoy him because he keeps me safe. He makes me keep my revive candles. I have like 2 left, so that's why I can see why you would want to summon. And then post selection, by the way, is probably going to be returning. We should be able to vote probably next week, I believe, so look out for that. This banner, I honestly wouldn't blame you. 100%, I think it's a must summon, like rerun. Obviously, you don't have to, but in my opinion, if you don't have a Yachiru, at least 2 out of 5, I can see why you'd want to summon. I wouldn't really summon for Yamamoto dupes. I'm easily going to be skipping this banner. I don't even have Chodro. I'm skipping him. I don't care. His kit looks terrible in terms of, like, his DPS. So I'm going to be skipping him. But this banner could be insane. If they add pity, it's a game changer. It's a must summon, to be honest. Like, it has so much extra value. Now, obviously, let me know down below your opinion on this. I'm just kind of curious. Do you think that pity should be on every banner? Obviously, I think everyone would say that, but I'm just kind of curious on what the community thinks. I think everybody should be able to get their favorite character, and that's why I think that these banners, older banners, should have super cheap pities compared to the newer banners. But either way, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys have an absolutely amazing day. Take care, and peace out.